Good morning, my beautiful ride and die R. Kelly fans and supporters. I promise you, I won't be with you long. I just wanted to come forward this morning just to get some things I wanted to say about the drama with Azreil and Joycelyn. I want to first say to Joycelyn, girl, you did your thing. Thank you. I love you for that. I always saw you as the better one. The reason I say that is because when you first made your presentation, when all the stuff was surrounding R. Kelly before his arrest, you always came forward to the public to let everybody know you were safe, you were in good care, no harm was being done to you, and you was okay. And you addressed your family, and you let your mom and dad know they know what's up. They know you okay. So I took all of that into consideration for you. And only time I really got upset with you is when your Patreon account was hijacked and you never came forward to address the public immediately that it wasn't you. But other than that, now we see why you didn't address us. You allowed things to play itself out. Then you addressed and said you will never, ever turn your back on Kells. You had his 100% loyalty. And you made that very clear. You wrote down what you wanted to say because you didn't want to forget what you had to say, and that's understandable. That you had to read from some script that you had to write for yourself and address the public with it. Now we see why you took your time before you came forward. You wanted us to see the truth. And we see the truth now. And I've always saw that it was that child. From the time she made her appearance on Gayle King, I knew she was up to something. Azreil never came to the public, even when they were saying these girls were being held hostage and brainwashed and everything else. Joycelyn came to the public to let the public know she was fine. She wasn't brainwashed. She wasn't hostage. She did a video in a park somewhere before, and then she also did a video inside, maybe somewhere inside the Trump Towers, and she addressed everyone. Okay, TMZ, whatever, had the video. So, anyway, when R. Kelly was arrested, the first time, that was the first appearance Azreil ever made. Then, after that, she started showing up to his court dates and all this other stuff. But she did the Gayle King interview. Notice she did all the talking and kept saying, well, I didn't do anything until I was legally at age and my father wanted me to set it up, blah, blah, blah. Now, there was some lies and there was some truth. Joycelyn was sitting there. Joycelyn didn't say a word. Only thing she said is that my parents was extorting R. Kelly for money. Like she was saying. Like Azreil was saying. So, moving on to this whole thing. Then all of a sudden, you know, when R. Kelly was arrested by the feds, Azreil, it was Joycelyn's birthday approaching, of course. Her family, her parents came out, put on the scene, jumped at R. Kelly at the time, public, what they ever call this guy, whatever his name is, Daryl Johnson, like Johnson baby powder, came at him and ambushed him, and he was right there in the conference on the interview, whatever, and they just came out there. So after all of that, we didn't see Joycelyn. Joycelyn never said anything. Then after all of that took place, Azreil, of course, she went and did her little video to thank R. Kelly fans, to let everybody know they were not thrown out of the Trump Towers. They are still residing there. And she was right there, had the door believe with her. Joycelyn, you could see sitting in the scene like, we okay. We okay. You know, she didn't say a word. Only a few things she might have said. You know, she was there, but we could see that she was kind of like probably more hurt that R. Kelly was going through this, and Azreil made it look like she was okay. You know, hey, we are fine, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, moving on, because I don't want to stay too long. I'm not a long person when I do these videos because I have to rush through it all because I want everybody to, you know, get this understanding. After all of that, Joycelyn's birthday was was there. I don't, not sure. I think of July 11th or something like that. You know, I try to keep things in my photogenic memory. Azreil goes on Snapchat, showing off her snatched body, wearing, you know, these provocative outfits or whatever, and then, you know, just showing off in the cameras or whatever she was doing. She ain't never done that before. Not even before R. Kelly, even when she was with R. Kelly or whatever. She never addressed the public about, I'm okay, I want to be here, blah, blah, blah. She waited till R. Kelly was locked up, and that's when she started making her appearance more and more. I've been watching this now. So everything is being played out right in front of you. The truth is right there in front of you. That this little girl, or young lady, I would say, not a little girl, because she's not a little girl. She's a young, well, to me, she's a little girl, because I know I'm old enough to be her mama. Okay, I'm even probably older than her mama and her daddy, both. But moving on, as I'm saying, she did all this in front of us on Snapchat. Then she comes back after people was like, oh, she's doing all this. And, you know, I guess she was on the internet and looking at some social media sites and hearing some of the comments that some of R. Kelly maybe supporters were saying about her. And then she also probably heard some things from the opposite side about her. So she wanted to do damage control. So she comes back and she goes at the feds and she says, oh, y'all motherfuckers, you know, same bullshit charges. My baby coming home. I love Rob. He's my man. And all this performing she did and cussing and telling, you know, saying, being foul and being disrespectful as who she is. Just like Joy called her out, you disrespectful and you're evil. She's an opportunist. She's playing this thing. She, I don't know if she is out for a record deal or whatever she's ready to do with her career. I won't be listening to none of that. And I ain't got no young children in my young people of my own anyway. I don't have young daughters and young sons or whatever. So I know I ain't got to worry about her, you know, being a fan of hers, you know, so I'm good. My concerns has only been about R. Kelly because I know I've been concerned about, you know, the choices he made in relationships that he got himself involved with. And also him being a dad himself and having young children close to the ages of these young ladies. But anyway, that's not my business. Because this is what their parents allow them to do. And this is what they want to do because now they're adults and they can make their own conscious decision. They can make their own decisions about what they want to do and exploring with themselves and their relationships and everything else like that. And this ain't nothing new under the sun because young women has always been like this. They always look for some man to take care of them, or being that R. Kelly is a superstar, a lot of, you know, young ladies and everything are going to gravitate to him. And it's all about they hustlers, okay? It used to be a saying, pimps up, hoes down, and whatever. You know, but this is how they roll. You know, this is what young women do. This is what young men do, and whatever. And we got some OGs out there. This is what they do. So that's not my business. I ain't got a child in this. So I'm not worried exactly about them, but I just wanted to just come clear that I just know that R. Kelly was set up. I don't never think he was sexually or whatever involved with Azreil. Oh, come on. Somebody decide they're going to call me while I'm on this video. Just give me a second. I can't right now. Anyway, so now that I got that out of the way, I hope that didn't interrupt what I was saying. But I'm just saying, I don't got a child in this. And I've always been concerned about R. Kelly because I love R. Kelly. And, you know, I love his music. I love him as an artist. I mean, he brought some great music and it done so much, you know, for me in my life. And it's like a playlist of my love stories and everything else like that. And I always enjoy listening to him. I enjoy his concerts. He really gives you a great show. He does great performing. I just find him to be one of the greatest out here. He is one of the greatest. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, there's a whole lot of great artists out there, but he's number one when it comes to who I like the best. I'm just saying that. And I just pray that he be vindicated, because all of this was a setup from the get-go. I don't really think they have anything to really hold him. They just probably just playing this thing through, and all this docu-series, all this lying, and all these people just coming out of the woodworks. He did this, he did that, and I'm planning a claim against him, and blah, 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 blah. And then what put the icing on the cake is Azreil's behavior. That right there is like, right there in your face. She's manipulative. She's an opportunist. She playing this thing. She knows she young. She knows she can get away with it. And then everybody gonna try to see it, make it look like it's gonna work for her. But in my opinion, it shouldn't work for her, because she should take responsibility for her actions. She's a grown ass woman. She's old enough to make her own decisions. She knows what she's doing is wrong. Even on his birthday, to even plan to do something like that, to go in his place and cause all that ruckus, okay? With her father behind all of this and those other people. So we all know it was a setup to try to, get things messed up with the celebration of R. Kelly's day, when he knew his fans and supporters was going to be celebrating his birthday, and this was their day to come with their bullshit, okay? To start their shit. That's why I don't fuck with Team Truth. I stay the fuck away from them. I don't want to hear shit they gotta say, because that Larry, whatever the fuck his name is full of shit, and whoever fuck with him, I won't fuck with you. That's it. I'm just saying it is what it is, because I don't like grimy motherfuckers. I stay away from grimy shit. Okay? But anyway, I just wanted to bring that to the attentions of my R. Kelly fans and supporters. You continue to ride with Kels. Continue to pray for Kels. Let's continue to celebrate Kels and continue to give him the honors that he deserves while he's still here with us, above and not beneath. Love you all. Have a blessed and wonderful Thursday. Peace.